football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Jayhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Horned Frogs offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The Horned Frogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This one's complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Horned Frogs will have it first and 10. To throw, it's Hatchett. Got a man, it's Ezukama. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in, timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
The Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, TCU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he added the extra point.
7, Kansas, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jayhawks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Barnett. Here comes the heat. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
This is why everybody grows up. And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Across the 45. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hatchett. That's caught. It's Baker. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
The receiver. Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Baker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Baker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving it.
Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Miami. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Snagged in the middle, it's Clinton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Moving away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Warren. At the 35, he's open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
On the run, it's Warren. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hatchett. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here's the pressure, and he is snowed thrown under. Sacked at the 7.
A 10-yard loss.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under fire. And now the ball's loose. And he's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Hatchett. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab right down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll spread receivers all over the field. 5 wide on 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. First down and 5 after the penalty. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
On the direct snap, it's Butler. He's moving out of the pocket. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air. It's Hatchett. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive.
And And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
A loss of 7
Well, the
yards.
defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team.
Formation to kick it away.
Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking for a gap. It's Warren. Past the 40. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. Here's the handoff. Got enough space. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And the stomping has commenced. The AT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. And the returner will be knocked down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
To the air, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. Slides away. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Floating away. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Woods. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Jayhawks are marching down the field. The give on the inside. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
That's two very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number one, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. Looking for space, it's Warren. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Hatchett. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Warren. Nice move to pick up yardage. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Get set, get set.
On the run, it's Palmer. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The give to the tailback. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, TCU. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarter.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Cook. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they...
There he goes! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ezukama. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up.
The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here's the pressure. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Just complete and